Alright, we are here for week number 6 of the 2014 season here in the Madden 15 Chronicles. For those who have been following along, you undoubtedly saw the wonderful thrashing at the hands of the New Orleans Saints in week 5. I believe the final score was something along the lines of 42-20. And the game certainly wasn't even that close. Also, for those of you following along, hopefully this will be a much better quality stream, as I just updated upgraded my internet package with the wonderful folks at Comcast/Xfinity to their Blast package, and I am getting double of the speeds that I was getting before, both download and upload. So hopefully we'll have no interruptions, but if not none, hopefully far fewer. So for anyone who is watching and is interested in an online CFM, you can get in touch with us. We have 2 going, one on the Xbox One that I run. You can contact me on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is Arethius. You can also contact me on Twitter at IonGameCorner or via email iongamecorner@gmail.com. We are currently in week number 3, and if you have PlayStation 4, you can get in touch with Nick, who runs that league. They just started this week, and you can reach him on his PlayStation Network account, Kagone, or you can get him on Twitter at NickOliveira87. You can find out all information about both leagues. You can go to iongamecorner.wix.com/iongc. There is a Madden 15 page there that will give you all the information you need.
They face first down.
So hopefully we're gonna have a little bit of a better performance than we saw in week 5 against the Saints.
Down at the 32.
Of course, that's not saying much to to get a better performance. So hopefully it's a much better performance.
The Buccaneers doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Incomplete.
A fantastic pass there from Mike Lennon.
And now here's the Ravens defense. They gave the quarterback a week ago all day to throw and never knocked him down once. 3rd and 9 coming up after that last pass play failed to connect. The Buccaneers all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Drop back, shotgun formation. And they bring down the quarterback, and it's a 3-and-out for the
No
offense.
protection there.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes.
I don't think it would have mattered even if I had another second or 2 to get the ball away, because it didn't look like any of my receivers downfield were really open enough to get a pass into him anyway.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. He is the man who runs the Ravens attack. Number 5, quarterback Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco can throw that ball. What else do you need to know? If you're open, he can get it to you no matter where you are on the field.
1st and 10. Underneath, but can't find a mark.
All day to get that one off.
As the goes incomplete.
I think my controller batteries are running low.
Starting with the offensive line, and thanks to that line, this team has protected its quarterback, resulting in some of the biggest passing yardage
If I get another controller disconnect, it'll take just a
Lined up now as a slot receiver.
second to swap those out.
They'll go draw. He stacked up at that point. And here's the Buccaneers line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit
All right, so we got third and long here.
stop the passing attack? Nickel formation for the defense here. Finds Pitta, throws out the arm, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Good job by the
That's been a gigantic problem for me so far most of the season, is and I have to look up the stats to really get an accurate portrayal of it, but it feels like my third down defense is particularly bad. There we go. I would have rather had that on third down, but yeah, I'll take it.
Getting sacked early in the football game, just not a good job by the quarterback. He had the time, he held on to the football too long. You just got to get rid of him.
Flacco to his tight end, Pitta. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
I think when I was playing, anytime we crossed the 50-yard line, it was
Nothing worse than a guy gaining about 4 to 5 extra yards after he gets hit, and not because he broke a tackle, just falls forward that far. See if we can send a little pressure here on third down.
Third and short. Handoff to Ray Rice. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Rice is able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time.
Got there, hit him behind the line, but
Picking up a first down.
The Buccaneers
couldn't quite wrap him up back there.
Extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 41.
wow.
Out to Smith and a gain of 4.
Some kind of protection there.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great wide receivers are going to get open.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. And the give now to Ray Rice. And that's a big-time tackle that keeps them 3 yards short of the first down marker.
Oh, also, for those of you who might be interested in the Xbox One Connected Franchise League, I do also do statistical recaps of every user game each week. So, for example, I'll put, how the quarterback did, who was the leading rusher, the leading receiver was, then any standout defensive players. Just pretty much give you an idea, a general idea, looking at some stats of how the game went. And like I said, I do that for every user game. I do that every week, and you can see those on the Ion Game Corner blog, which is iongamecorner.wordpress.com. You can scroll around there, look for the Emerald Madden League posts. There's also a category for the Emerald Madden League, so if you find that category, and you can see all of the recaps. So only 2 so far for this game, but I did it for the entire 5-season run of the league we had going in Madden 15. I'm sorry, Madden 25.
I was going to draft a running back. I might have to make a call to Greg Schiano and say, what do you think, Coach? Can you help me out a little? Because he definitely has an eye for running backs that have a chance to succeed in the NFL.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Terrible.
Johnson's the one who brings him to the ground.
It was an odd pass protection there. Is the lineman that I was lined up over just kind of let me go, which made me think at first that it was a screen.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This long drive continues. Pierce is tackled down after a gain of 2.
The Buccaneers defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with the results there. He was guessing run inside the red zone. That's what he's got, and they were ready for it, and they gave up very little yardage.
drive continues. They feed it to him one more time. And it's McDonald.
Good grief, let's carry him into the end zone, why don't we?
Grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Alright, 3 tight ends, gotta bring out the big goal line set here.
Come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Come on, come on. Oh, I got him.
And Rice is stopped there.
Nice job.
Points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get
And
the points
no,
and keep
no, don't mind me. I wasn't just
inside.
congratulating myself there since that was one of the computer players who made the tackle.
It
But
is good.
get a little excited when my team makes the play.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does is
So
it gives you
really long
confidence.
drive, not a lot to hang your hat on
Field,
defensively,
and it should
except for
carry
the
over
fact
for you
that
for the rest
you know
of the game.
keeping him out of the end zone there was pretty big.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
So we'll come out throwing here maybe. Probably run on 1st down, but kind of give him a more spread out look. Or I should say receiver heavy look, since obviously, as you can see, I didn't pick a spread formation.
The Ravens with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Martin's going to secure the handoff. Not able to get away from Smith that time.
Good little pickup on 1st down.
Quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play, because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
The Buccaneers have it at the 29.
A little bad throw.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Oh, nice job.
Realized that as soon as I pressed the button, that was not what I should have done there.
Receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Martin is in the backfield. 3rd and 5. Brings it into his body. The tackle's made, and the first
That's
down
close. I
is
thought
picked up.
I was going to run out of bounds.
Good job by the quarterback completing that pass against the zone defense. Look for the open space.
There's a 1st down, so hopefully we can build something off of that there.
Nice completion.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. The Buccaneers from the 37. Eyeing that left side. Brought down by Dumerville.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Definitely need to get out of the habit of
We'll send it back to the quarterback.
trying to bullet a pass in,
Jackson. And they
while
advance
pressing
the
up
ball
on
the
the
other side of the field.
on the left stick to try and kind of guide the receiver downfield, because it really doesn't work. And I know I've mentioned this on other broadcasts. It just doesn't work the same way that it did in Madden 25.
First down at the 48. Martin's taking the handoff.
A little bit of a better block there.
For a loss of 2.
or a block at all.
They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
That's 2nd down coming up. The Ravens defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. They'll go shotgun here. Finds Evans, and that's a gain of 10.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You give a lot of looks, but it's just too
That's
easy.
not always, that stick play is not always the most effective
It's 3rd down
play call
coming
that
up.
you can make, but
Nickel formation
if you
here
catch
for
a
the
team in a
defense.
zone, there's a good chance that that quick turnaround route is right there for you.
Formation. Finds Evans. They bring him to the turf.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
The Buccaneers from the 27. Finds Evans. Evans met at the 23.
Tough throw there for some reason. Made Evans kind of come back towards the line.
Defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
This will be 2nd down.
Try a little play action here. Haven't really run the ball much this drive, but might still catch him.
Play action. Out of the pocket. Thrown incomplete.
You know, I believe it was Evans there. Looked like he might have had a step on his guy coming across the middle there. But I think if I threw it in that direction, I have a feeling that the corner would have undercut the route and picked that off.
Out of the gun. And Evans has got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep
trying to go back to the ground here.
This has been a long drive so far. First down and 10. Martin, middle, gets about 4 yards that time.
Not a huge gain, but I'll take 4 yards on a run, especially on a draw play.
His team is down, but they are marching down the field.
Second down coming up. What a drive this has been. From the shotgun. Brings it in. Charging ahead.
Ooh. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. I mentioned how it's a bit harder to lead your receiver downfield.
And as the first quarter comes to a close,
part of that and what you saw on that last play there of the quarter is that, I mentioned this before, that they changed the physics, I guess. Maybe that's the right word, the physics of how the ball carriers especially are able to run. Much more realistic, Might seem a little bit jerky at times, but that's, much more accurate than guys being able to just stop on a dime. Alright, so I'm going to come out of the shotgun now that I'm 2 yards away from the end zone and see if we can't just power this across.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that.
I'd be more than willing to, as long as I don't take a loss here, to potentially even run 3 straight plays. We've got this stacked up in the middle, so I may try and cut this to the left a little bit. Nope, still wasn't there. Still a gain though, not a loss. So we'll give it another shot with the power.
They're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way.
No sense in going to the air if you don't have to at this point.
So much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down, who is the most physical is the one that wins the game, and they're not being physical enough on the
still right there. We'll go with the fullback.
They are staring at the end zone
just inside the 1. This is potentially 4-down territory. It's probably a little bit early in the game to do that, but let's hope we don't even have to make that decision. There we go.
Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out.
How about that? The fullback scores the touchdown. He does all the blocking, gets beat up all the time, but nothing like getting the football where you can score to get it done.
Is good. Evans on the bench.
So that was a good answer drive.
He was a huge part of that successful scoring drive.
Really didn't want to, get the ball back after a long drive where your defense was on the field for a while and having to go 3 and out and give it right back to them. So the defense got a chance to catch his breath. Even better, you put some points on the board. And all on top of all of that, a touchdown to take the lead. So
now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive.
I guess that would be the epitome of a successful drive right there.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. First down at the 21.
All day to throw. Someone get him. never like to see quarterback have that much time.
Down here.
But the consolation on that play was that it still wasn't a sack, but still the secondary held together very well on that play. Not so well on this one. Oh, there he goes. Come on, bring him down.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
The Ravens continue to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. A week ago, they secured a victory, but they trail in this one right now, partner.
In the NFL, your whole season really evolves around how you play in the close games. If you don't perform well in the close games, you're not going to go to the playoffs.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 7. Rice takes it out of the eye. He's tackled.
That could have been a lot worse than it ended up being.
It's a 1st down.
You could see that Rice was going to try and cut that to the outside, and you could see as well as I could that there was nobody over there.
And Rice is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. The Ravens take it from the 23. Flacco's got it after the play fake. Complete to Jones.
This has just been a dismal display of defense so far to this point.
Look at those feet, like a dancer, gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Offense lines up here. 1st and goal from the 5. Tosses the football.
There we go.
Rice is stopped there.
Safeties now in the NFL have to cover like a corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker.
Now, if you look, they're coming out in a goal line set. It looks like 3 tight ends, 2 running backs. You know, normally you might want to respond with a goal line of your own, but where the ball's in the 5-yard line, I'm not really worried about a run that's going to get 5 yards out of this set.
2nd and goal from the 5. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
It's getting harder and harder in the NFL to score when you're this close to the goal line.
I'd rather in that position have a formation that could defend against the play-action pass, because that's more likely to end up in a touchdown than a run from that position.
3rd and goal from the 3.
Ugh.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd.
That reaction was exactly the one that I had.
What are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
So not as long as the drive time-wise as their first touchdown drive was, but still it's going to put some pressure on the offense here. It has the potential of being a very long game if I can't stop them on defense.
And he's met head-on right there at the 20.
We'll try some running. We'll try closing up a little bit here and maybe seeing if we can get a sustained drive going this way.
Mike Lennon takes a look now from under center.
If this doesn't work, it might be a sign to kind of go more of a it's a good solid start to the drive there. As I say, if I'm still having some trouble running the ball out of a single back formation with a couple of tight ends, it might be time to start going a little bit more pass heavy, which I don't like to really do as much unless it's second half and I'm down by more than a score.
1st and 10. It's the old counter play. Gains 5.
But this has been a promising start so far with these first 2 runs.
We just saw that time. The defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard. It makes a good block.
I'm starting to have a look, especially with those first 2 offensive drives for them, that I was going to have a little bit of problem on defense stopping them. Starting to look like a shootout, so
James is going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run.
it's good when you can get your spell halfback in there, pick up a nice gain like that.
Is in with him again. It's away from the stack. Webb's there to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
I'm very much of the philosophy, don't put the ball up in the air unless you absolutely have to.
Makes the tackle.
Meaning that if you, excuse me, if you're running as effectively as I've been able to run so far in this drive,
you just got to keep running.
Yep. Don't stop it if they haven't shown that they can't stop you.
On the field for this one. 3-step drop. Makes the catch. Not able to get away from Smith that time.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about
Pick up the first one, go back down to the ground and see if force them to be able to stop you. That's the idea.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Doug Martin. They tackle him.
Didn't quite cut that the best way I could have, but still 5-yard gain on first down. Not going to complain about that.
To counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
I'm a little concerned about, I don't know if that's a corner or a safety out there, but hopefully one of my linemen can get to him. There we go. And see, that's what I'm talking about there. You notice I tried to cut back to the inside, and I couldn't just do it at full speed without having to, slow down almost to a stop.
He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets back.
Should be good to go for the rest of this one.
It picks up the first down.
They're able to
So like I was saying, I mean, that last play, excuse me, you noticed that tried to cut back, wasn't able to do that without coming to a stop. In last year's game, you could have pretty much, no matter which way you wanted it, at almost any speed you wanted, with almost no adverse effect to your running. So it's maybe a frustrating change for some people because it makes running a little harder for them, but for someone like me who appreciates more of a realistic setting, definitely an improvement in my eyes.
2nd and 3, and James is called on once again. Good piece of tackling.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is.
Now, I'm usually not as much of a fan of running a misdirection this close to the goal line, but where it's first down, I may catch him off guard a little bit.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Nata, that time in on the tackle.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you.
As long as you don't take a loss there, it's really not the end of the world. All right, this toss looks like this should be wide open. You never know, though. Oh, yeah, there we go. Just walk right in. That would have been a situation where, excuse me, if I had seen one of the defenders maybe outside of my tight end on that side, that I would have audibled into an inside run. Or possibly even a pass, but more than likely just would have stayed with a run just to the inside instead of try to go outside.
ready for the kickoff. And now Jones gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
So we'll have a little bit of a test here and see if defense can't step it up a little bit.
And Rice is lined up behind his quarterback as the
Really haven't put up much of a fight
first down and 10.
defensively to this point,
He's tackled just 2 yards.
aside from having that goal line stand, that first drive, holding the field goal.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Halftime, 2 minutes away.
So one thing you probably noticed, and this is nothing new if you've been a long-time player of Madden, is that the computer really has no sense of urgency until you hit that 2-minute warning.
2nd and 2.
See, so now you see they go into the no huddle.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly. From the gun, Flacco looking to the right side.
Ooh, wide open.
Dennis tackled down at the 39. First down here after the completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Got the completion.
Just got that one away.
And they knock him down. Just
Good tackle, kept him in
away
bounds.
from the first. The Ravens rely on their passing attack, and today it's been a factor as usual.
Is that on me?
Flacco's, of course, in charge of that
That's
passing
been
attack,
offside.
and he's looked good again in this first half.
Well, look, when I say a guy has it
Stuff with that no
all,
huddle,
really
because
throw
you,
the football.
for
What I mean by that is he
a
has
decent
some
portion of it,
great
you
shots. He
can't
can throw the ball
see
soft,
what
he
you're
drop
doing
it to the
defensively
right
as far as
spot,
cycling
to
through
the
your
wide
players,
receiver,
and
when he needs to,
really needs to be a
he
little
can
bit
turn
more
on it and
responsive.
throw that thing hard and stick it in between defenders.
And switching out of that presentation angle, I guess, for lack of a better term.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Gamble a little here with a corner blitz.
Browns, a receiver in the slot. Complete to Jones. He's brought down.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get
So
the
they're in a
first
part
down.
of the field
Still,
now
they got no
where,
one down the field.
with the amount of timeouts that they have left, and
That was a nice reception.
the amount of time left on the clock, that they don't feel that they necessarily need to run the no huddle.
Lined up in the backfield.
Taking an awful lot of time though. Oh, screen coming.
Setting up screen. And he races out of bounds at that point. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
Yeah, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Foley's going to make the tackle. The Ravens signal for the
So now
timeout.
we're underneath a minute, so now you'll start to see them use their timeouts.
Following that timeout, offense back out on the field.
Come with another blitz here.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. First down at the 22.
Oh, and another screen. This could be disastrous.
They have this one covered up. And it's
Amazing, amazing that they had 3 linemen out there pulled to block for the screen, and one guy was able to sneak through all 3 of those guys to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd down. Play fake.
Again, Flacco's got all day.
Dennis Pitta brought down just 2 yards shy of the first down marker.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
That is play number 10 on this drive.
So this could come back to bite me here. Oh, I got to audible out of this. They tried to. Pitta wasn't even hit. Didn't have anyone on him.
He'll throw it over the middle.
Not that it mattered. I didn't notice. I picked the double safety blitz there, not noticing in the play art that it also was sending a linebacker too, which was going to leave with the formation as it was going to leave Dennis Pitta with nobody on him, which again ultimately didn't matter because he still caught a touchdown pass. But oh, someone want to come up and get that? All right, so this is interesting. Now we've got 16 seconds left. We're on their own on our own 30, 3 timeouts. So I'm going to see if I can't work my way into field goal range.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
With the 16 seconds, I'm not real concerned about throwing to the sideline. All right, so we've got a safety blitz coming here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my slot receiver on a streak and see where that deep safety goes. Go quick underneath. Get out of bounds since it's there. I'm going to have to get some bigger chunks than that. Again, I'm going to send my slot guy on a streak in case it pops open.
It's an empty backfield for Glennon this time. Takes it from the gun.
Which it did there.
He's wide open for the grab. And he's going to be
timeout.
Right around the 37.
So we're in a little bit of gray area here. We got 7 seconds. The last play took 5. So we'll keep that in mind. I do want to try and get a little bit closer if I can't. I'm going to send Evans on the fly here. I'm mainly going to be looking for Shepard again over the middle.
He'll take the snap from the gun.
Oh, lucky that one wasn't picked.
Going in the other direction.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2.
All right, so I'm going to look at see what the field goal is at this point.
Most of the time to drop, and this time
54. Well, I'm going to line up for it just to see what the wind is, because for some reason they don't show you it. I don't like it, so I'm going to call timeout. I'm just going to take a crack at the end zone. All right, so I'm going to send Shepard to the end zone along with Evans.
This will most likely be the final play,
and then we'll go with Jackson. Oh, I didn't want to do that. How do I cancel? I got plenty of time, so I'm going to send Jackson on the streak too. So I got 3 guys going to the end zone. See what happens here.
Buccaneers from the 37. Going deep.
Wow. Amazing. That's one reason why the computer's the computer, because if you're in that situation, there's no way that there's any less than 7 guys in the end zone for the defense. So that's a huge break going in half.
Let's get ready now to take a look back at the first half. The Buccaneers are having trouble slowing down the passing game. The Ravens have done great work in that area these last 2 games, and they'll just look to continue that in the second half.
All right, I do enjoy the new halftime show. Try and skip out of it.
Buccaneers take it at the 1. Pryor's gonna take off here, and he'll go for the score. Buccaneers go up by 4.
Turns out to be even bigger because, as you see, I'm kicking off to start the second half. So
Smith's gonna take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. First down coming up. It's Rice in the backfield.
really been a struggle in the first half defensively, so Yeah, here comes another screen.
Takes the snap, and he's forced to the ground.
Now, if you notice what I did there, even though that screen was going to the other side, from the side that I was rushing from, as soon as I saw that those offensive linemen were releasing, I headed over in that direction just to kind of get in the way. Because the computer will hold off if there are defenders around the back on that screen.
I think, Jim, when you got a close game like this, there's third and long on the offensive side.
Knowing that the other defensive linemen were just going to rush and not diagnose it, you really, if you can get over there, you basically can put a stop to that screen. Oh, terrible defense there. Found the hole right down that sideline.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities. What you can do.
That's a problem that you can get sometimes when running a cover two, is that right down the sideline and right up the middle of the field, either one of those can be completely exposed.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Second down and 6. After a short delay, now they'll run it. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line. The Ravens have not been able to get the running game going these past 2 games, Phil. And Rice is having another tough outing, and it's something that's certainly affecting the entire offense.
Audible here, I'm just going to a man.
When you're getting overpowered, listen, this offense likes to run the football.
Nice sack. It's still an issue with this year's game, and I know I mentioned it before a few times, that you get to times where you're just trying to press the button to get through the animations post-play and get back to the play calling screen, and in the process the play calling screen pops up and you end up picking a play. You have no idea what you did. Decent punt, out of bounds at the 12. Alright, so not counting that last drive before the half, we basically had 2 very different touchdown drives. The first one primarily done through the air. The second one almost entirely, I think there was only one play that I passed, so almost the entire drive, that second one was on the ground. Now with the lead in the second half, definitely going to be looking to keep the ball on the ground as much as possible, burn some clock, but where it's only a 4-point lead, I don't want to do that completely at the expense of being able to move the ball down the field and hopefully expand on the lead. This is going nowhere.
Hanty's the one who made the big stop.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defense.
So the corners on both sides are backed up, so I'm definitely going to be looking for Jackson here on this curl, and then maybe Martin as my secondary read.
3rd and 4. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
The safety almost jumped that, but it looked like he was staying far back enough that I was going to be able to sneak it in there, which I was. I didn't like the read at first, but when I saw the safety not coming completely up to commit to that same area where the comeback was going to happen, decided to go with it.
First down at the 29. Doug Martin carries the football, and it's Nata with a
That's rough. You got to hold that block if you're a center. I don't know where he thought he was going.
On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
I'm going to run some play action here. Hopefully, with all of the running that I've done, it will open something. All right, so we've got a safety coming from the left side. So it's probably a cover 1.
trying to beat the play clock. Keeps it here.
Oh, look out.
And he's taken down.
Well, it's all about time.
And that slot receiver didn't pop open as quickly as I had hoped.
The snap count that time caught everybody off guard, and he gets the sack on the QB.
Really didn't have time to look for a second read on that. All right, so I'm really not looking to convert this. I mean, it would be great, but So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Stalker on the fly in case that middle there opens up. But more than likely, I'm going to look underneath. Oh, got to get rid of the ball.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
So obviously that drive was not what I was looking for there.
And the fair catch is made by Jones.
Decent punt though, considering where I was kicking from. No return, largely thanks to the fact that for some reason they decided to send a block formation at me.
First down here. And Rice is in the backfield. Single back set. Handoff by Flacco. Goldson's there to make the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show
Not a real good start defensively this drive. Really was hoping to build off of being able to stop them.
Ray Rice lined up in the backfield.
Force a punt for the first time all game.
Tackles made and the first down is picked up.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Tight end in motion. And a run.
Well, now it's their turn to try and run it down my throat.
On the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, to be a great offense, you got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass, you go with a run, and it picks up good yards.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Ravens look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down.
So send a little bit of a blitz here.
Just keep marching.
If this is a handoff, it's probably coming to the side. The blitzing corner's coming.
The defense gets the sack.
Not the cleanest blitz ever, but
it
was enough to get the sack, which is all that matters.
Nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Offense lines up here. Flacco will take it from the gun. Torrey Smith with the catch. He's tackled.
Good
right
grief, bring him down.
The Ravens have been quite good all season at throwing the football.
Yikes, look at that, 19 of 20.
Like that today. Flacco's continued to be one of the best field generals in the game.
I just love the way he dominates everything with the football team, especially on the offensive side, Jim. We see he's in command of everything, and of course, we see all the great plays he makes.
To Smith. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter.
The only tough thing about running that particular version of the cover 2 is that for whatever reason in this game, the middle linebacker really drops a lot further back than I would like him to. You see it in here. I mean, the middle linebacker drops back 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. Really would like him sitting on at like 10 and under.
First down at the 29. Complete to Jones. That's Goldson making the stop.
Doing whatever they want via the pass in this one. And going back to that cover 2, and there's that issue there again about picking plays. In Madden 25, you used to be able to audible. Touchdown. You used to be able to audible that middle linebacker into I think they called it a hook zone, and it was a much shorter zone than what the play actually calls for. For some reason, you do the same audible in this game and it doesn't bring them in any closer.
They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 24-21. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. offense readying for the snap. It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
So I'm spreading it out here, not
Martin's got it.
in a panic situation.
Brings the play
You know,
to an end.
still the third quarter, only down by 3.
What you try to do so many times
But
in
I
the
have had
NFL,
some success
do
throwing the ball, so
the defense is expecting pass all the way. Everybody's running to the quarterback. What do? You confuse them. You mix them up. You run the draw play. That's why it was an easy run.
Has Jackson. Jackson is tackled down.
The Buccaneers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways.
probably going to look for Hawkins here as my primary. I don't like these real deep comebacks. If they're there, I take them,
First
but
down at the 47. He'll keep it on the play fake.
ugh.
Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Thought I was going to be able to sneak it in there before he got to that second mid zone.
So he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Second down coming up. Murphy's lined up in the slot. From the gun. Jackson's got it. And a first.
Not sure who the injury is there.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
It wasn't Jackson, so
Let's see
that's all
how
that
they
matters to
back
me.
up the big play here. Martin taking it right up the middle. Picks up about 5. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Martin is in the backfield.
So depending on what Webb does over there, as on the right side of the screen is the corner, is going to determine whether I go for Hawkins or Jackson on this
They
play,
better hurry to get the snap. Snapping out of the gun.
or neither as I go to Martin. Oh,
That pass is batted down by
I was
Smith.
hoping he would cut that a little bit shorter than he did.
Cover 2, the 2 deep safeties, and you really want to throw the
Yeah,
football
we'll just do
down the
basic
middle
slants
or
here on
deep
third
the
down.
sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that. And that's
See
why
if
it
we
was
can't get one of the
incomplete.
slot guys quickly.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. The Buccaneers get a first
There we go.
down. Looking at this comparison, Bill, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
This is an interesting play to try and
Down
read
the
with
dime.
Martin being the primary target out of the backfield. Plus it's being a read play. Can take a lot of time to develop.
First down at the 20. He has the grab, and the tackle is made by Darryl Smith.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives
Don't
the defense.
think
See
we'll
if
get
he can
another
do
one
it.
off,
His
but I'll
team
call
is down.
something
He
anyway.
needs a big play here.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Second and 1.
Ooh, nice snatch.
He's in for the touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That
Get a little nervous on plays like that where I see a guy open before he really even is about to make the cut.
Point is good.
You never know, especially in this in
Three-quarters in the books,
Madden
and
15.
you're watching the NFL
There's a lot
on EA Sports.
more likely of a chance that the guy is not going to turn back as quickly. In Madden 25, you seem to be almost able to just throw it really whenever you wanted to when a guy went in his route and he would somehow magically know that the quarterback was throwing the ball. Again, they definitely seem to go
Ravens offense heads
a
on
big
to
step
the
forward
field.
with the realism in this year's game where
He's
you know, if
setting
a
up here. He's
guy
been
hasn't
sacked
broken out of his
5
route yet,
times today. Really
certainly not going to
been
expect the
beat
ball to be at him. See again with the screen, because now the quarterback has all day to throw the ball, but
up. Breaks the tackle.
'Cause we only got basically a 2-man rush. We still got to him.
Well, you don't see this too often, but this guy is rattled today. He has been getting hit, and that time, even though there were open receivers, he could not find them. He was worried about his protection, and he took another sack.
Second down now.
But notice those linemen pulling, headed right over in that direction to try and get in the way of the screen.
Flacco standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Makes the reception. Gets about 9 on the play. Let's see what they do on this third down situation. Pettis move from the tight end position to the slot. Tight ends in motion here.
Oh, here's a grab for you. Flacco still with only 1 incompletion.
First down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
From the gun, Flacco. Throwing now to his left. Flacco completes the pass to Torrey Smith.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First and 10. They go screen with Rice.
Blitz didn't diagnose that screen well enough.
The Ravens just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down here after the completion. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Pierce is going to...
Oh!
Nice tackle.
Not sure what was going on there.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect
Trying to
it,
jump over a pile or something?
players can run.
10 yards out?
Get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
Down as they head
All right,
to the
so
line.
we're into the 4th quarter now. Up by 4.
Murphy's in
Really going to start to try and lean a lot more on the run, as long as it's still being effective.
Space to work.
That's
Nice chunk of yardage.
that right there is what you call an effective run.
A lot of people talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's overblown, but in a situation like this, where you're winning a close game...
Notice I cut it back in a little bit more there and maybe cost myself a couple of yards, but much more important at this stage of the game as far as I'm concerned is to keep yourself in bounds.
The play clock's running down. Doug Martin in on the stop.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
There's an interesting little blitz coming from the left side.
Play clock's running down. They call his number once more, and he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Another big day for the running back. He came into today's game in the top 10 in the NFL rushing yards, and he's just adding to those yards. Nice run.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Nickel formation for the defense here. The Buccaneers have it at the 39. Flip to the outside. And they'll end up losing
Needed the receiver to stick that block on the corner a little bit longer. Had a nice pull from the guard.
And now they have a good situation.
And that could have easily been a 10-yard pickup right there.
And here we have second down.
Called a run. I'm not really sure why. I'm gonna audible into a pass here. Nothing too fancy.
Formation here for the defense. Trying to beat the play clock. Looking to the right side and throwing. Fights through that.
There we go.
It's wide open. Touchdown.
After having run the ball for pretty much the entirety, I think that was the first pass play of the drive I did right there.
Lack of hustle, bad tackling, you name it. They allow
You get the defense coming up. You get the corners coming up looking to assist on the run, and so something like that can happen.
And the extra point is good.
With a receiver like Vincent Jackson, who can be physical off the line like that.
After contributing to the cause, especially via the passing game, over 60 yards by the
Nice
air.
little move to get free, and then unbroken tackle later, and you're looking at 6 points on the board.
Jones gonna test the coverage here.
So obviously a big touchdown there as it pushes it to a 2-score game. That fumble now on the last drive looms extremely huge. I mean, they looked primed to go right back in and score another touchdown.
First down and 10. Flacco gets it over to Torrey Smith. Looking at the stats now, you see two wide receivers who had filled the role.
So here the idea is that even if they do drive down the field and score, which obviously not ideal, but if they do make them really drive, keep everything in front of you, and keep them in bounds. Oh.
It's not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong play.
Get a little nervous when the quarterback has that much time.
This cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Third down.
Send a little bit of pressure here. Oh, maybe not. This isn't the play that I picked. The play that I thought I was picking.
First down. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
When you're behind
Oh, commentary glitch.
all you can do on the offensive side
Nice catch there by Jacoby Jones. Not that it was necessarily a nice catch, but nice way to hang on to it. You get a linebacker coming in there hitting a receiver. A lot of times that ball's getting jarred loose.
Out of bounds.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
I love some of the moronic commentary lines that are in this game. Still wasn't able to get a first down yet. He basically 10 yards on a first down. We're going to criticize him on that. But see, that's what I'm talking about there. Underneath, not a big gain. Clock still moves. Yeah, picked up a first down, but every play they need to run is at least another 30 seconds off the clock.
They send the tight end in motion. First and 10. Flacco's pass will go.
Not exactly sure who that was going to.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good
30 of 33 for Flacco.
Neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
Second down following that incompletion.
Amazing if you look at his stat line that I'm up by 11 points right now.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Steve Smith makes the catch. Plenty of zip on that throw.
378 yards.
And what it does, it just puts them in a more manageable situation so they can pick up that third down.
Alright, we'll go with the overload blitz here.
Pass play, but it's still third down.
This could either be really good or really bad. I suppose there's middle ground too, but
From the shotgun, looking across the middle, and he
oh,
holds it in. There's the
put him
offense
down.
picking up another first down on third down. Smith's undoubtedly been the top.
That kind of a play there where you're sending
quarterbacks, that's what
basically
happens.
6
The
guys.
wide receiver gets hot, hey, they'll start looking for him,
And you
that's what's happened in this game. So
more or less
far.
only
This
have
will be the 8th play
man
of this
coverage on
drive.
every
The
eligible
defense comes down to
receiver.
the nickel.
A missed tackle
The Ravens
almost
snap it at the
usually
31.
certainly spells a touchdown in that situation.
Flacco over to Smith. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Good job by the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
So I'm not going to make that same mistake I made, call that double safety blitz again.
Ray Rice lined up in the backfield. Go draw. Rice.
Oh, how did he get through there?
Pick up on down 4. Anytime you get in the red zone, you want to punch it in there and get 7 points. They're being
They can run the ball. I will certainly allow for that.
But don't worry about it. Score here and just keep playing.
Coming up, 2nd down. This has been a long drive so far. Pierce has handed the football.
But this is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of the drive. You know, they're moving the ball downfield.
Nice drive by the offense, Jim.
There's a chance that they may cap this off with a touchdown, but you know, we're now under 5 minutes left in the game. And they need to get the ball back and score again, regardless of whether they get a touchdown or a field goal here.
This is 3rd down. What a drive this has been.
Oh.
Smith, who couldn't bring it in.
Well, the offensive coordinator is going to second-guess himself this time. 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete. Now it's 4th down, and he's over there saying,
So,
"Not do it."
interesting here, holding. Ooh,
Drives that
false
goes
start looks like.
crazier than a false start penalty.
Hopefully that's all false start. There we go. So, holding him to a field goal here ends up being pretty huge,
Lining up for the field goal. He's a
because while it will cut the lead to 1 score, it cuts the lead to 8, which obviously is a touchdown with a 2-point conversion,
The kick is good.
which is absolutely no gimme.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field.
So,
Long drive
4:06
by the
left.
offense. They do not get the 7 points,
Not
but they're fortunate
expecting
they
the
do get
onside
field
kick
goal
here.
try, and they make it.
Still
Ravens
plenty of
getting set
time.
to kick it away. Martin's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They face
So,
first
definitely
down.
going to keep the ball on the ground as much as possible here.
Mike Glennon takes a look down from under center. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
Take as much time between each play as I can.
There's nothing like big running plays for an offense. It just makes the offensive lineman feel powerful, gives great confidence to the play caller. There's a reason why this guy's in the top 10 rushing yards.
I will definitely put the ball in the air though on 3rd down if it's more than 3 yards for the first.
Wide receivers are bunched up.
Because while it's important to run the clock out, still way too much time to just concede the ball back to them.
Handoff to Doug Martin. He's brought to a halt.
What a beautiful long run by the running back. Once again, he just proves why he's one of the best in the NFL. He's in the top 10 so far this year.
All right, so safety in this,
The offense would like to just run
believe
it out.
the corner is really the keys here to see if I can hit Murphy on the corner route. Otherwise, it's going to be Jackson, who might be just short of the 1st down.
Throws to the right.
Oh, I waited way too long to throw that.
Picks off that throw.
I started keying on Jackson too early, and I should have. What was my first instinct? And went to
Because when
Murphy.
you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got
I waited way too long, let him get too close to the sideline, which gave Ladarius Webb a chance to
Michael
fall back
Caden ready to punt this
into
one
the
away.
way of the pass. Normally I would kick away from the two guys blocking the gunner, but with the wind the way it is, it would serve nothing to do nothing but hinder my punt more.
Jones going to look for space now. McDonald's in on the tackle.
So, you know, without being too obvious, you know, the idea is to definitely keep them out of the end zone here. But
The Ravens offense now marches onto the field.
again,
Time is
where
running out here.
it is going to
The
require
defense is trying to
a
preserve
two-point
this win.
conversion,
Now
you've got
first
some
and
wiggle
10.
room as long as you make them take a lot of time off the clock.
Complete to Jones.
So that's not a good
Olsen,
start
10
to
on the tackle.
having them take time off the clock.
The Ravens look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very
I
calm.
mean,
And
time is
they're
absolutely not a factor right now.
Right in this game, down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep
Yeah,
marching.
2 minutes. They have all three of their timeouts. They're already on my side of the field. But I mean, bearing in mind that they do need to get in the end zone.
We're coming out of the 2-minute warning, and the defense is trying to preserve this game.
I mean, the idea of taking time is that
Now
in the event that even if they do score but don't get the 2-point conversion,
got the catch.
you know,
You need balance.
barring an onside kick recovery, you're basically
to keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play
not
call on
absolutely
first down
sealing the
throw,
game, but
nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
that's the only reason that time is some semblance of a factor right now, is that because it does require them to get the 2-point conversion. If they don't,
Able to find Dennis Pitta. First down. Let's
all right,
see
so
what
here
they
comes the
come
no
up
huddle.
with here. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here.
Oh, big sack there.
That leads us to second down. Wasting little time. Flacco's going to take it from the gun. And he's gonna
Oh.
get it once more for the sack. Third and long. A big spot here as they trail late.
I back off my corners a little bit.
Gun. Makes the
Underneath, let him go.
And he's going to
Obviously, this is 4-down territory.
Back at the line. They're going for it on fourth. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry.
Oh, false start. As if 4th and 11 isn't bad enough. Clearly they don't have the
Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way.
I'm in a lot of blame to a man here.
Pierce is lined up outside.
Clearly they don't have the NFL rule about a false start
From
with
the 32.
time running under 2 minutes being a mandatory 10-second run. Oh, and they completed it.
The catch.
Should have stayed in the zone.
The offense heads to the line for the seventh play of the drive. They'll go hurry up now. Won't use a timeout. Keeps it on the play fake. Touchdown.
Oh, man.
And now as we look at some
You gotta be kidding me.
passing numbers, he's within striking distance of breaking the single game pass yards mark.
Well, he's 75 yards away from breaking the single game mark for the most yards in a game in NFL history. I know the coaches know where he stands on the sidelines. They're
All right.
being told from upstairs. Everybody's
This is
excited
going to be
about
a
it.
huge
It
play
wouldn't shock
here
me
and
to see
here.
him break that record here today.
Come on, get to him. You
An additional
can't. Oh, my
points on the
goodness.
board as they convert. Everything had to come through to send this game to
Oh,
overtime.
boy.
They got the touchdown. And now they've got the two with just seconds remaining in
All
regulation.
right.
Every time this
So-
offense has needed a big play today, they have come through in the clutch.
Now, we've got
And
50
that
seconds
time
left.
two-point conversion.
See where the drive's starting from here. Oh,
And they're all
thought I was going to be able to get outside there.
the 18-yard line.
So, all I need is a field goal. So, we're going to start to go for it. 3 timeouts.
slot.
All right, so I'm gonna send Shepard, even though. So I'm going to send Shepard on a streak here. Even though he's got a guy lined up, he may go over to cover Hawkins. If he does, the streak might be there. Here we go.
Over the middle. Wide open for the catch. And at the 49, he'll be
so we're going to no-huddle this.
Here in a tie game, Phil. You like your chances.
Even though I've got the 3 timeouts.
The way he is right now, don't you?
I do, because when you have a quarterback that's hot, it gives you a lot of options. You can, of course, throw the football short or long.
Right, I'm going to call the timeout there. So we're almost in field goal range now. Still 26 seconds left, so need to gain a few more yards, but more importantly, really don't want to do anything stupid right now.
Just trying to control this final stretch.
All right, now this linebacker is going to be the key here to me, because I'm going to try and hit Shepard going over the middle.
First down at the 39.
Oh, waited way too long. If he runs this back. I waited way too long to throw that ball.
Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position,
now I'm in a little bit of trouble.
That time they did, they got the interception.
Because there's still 22 seconds left, and they still have 3 timeouts on the 39. Plenty of time for them to get into field goal range, especially with how they've been throwing the ball.
Gets it out for the completion. That'll stop the play right there. The Ravens are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The Ravens come to the
I don't want to give Flacco all day, but I also don't want to blitz and leave my secondary completely vulnerable.
First down and 10. Throw to the left. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Now you might notice that this is one of the few times that I'm running with more defensive backs than they have wide receivers on the field. Or I should say more cornerbacks.
To avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. He's looking to the right here.
Oh.
Throw. Incomplete.
Interception would have been great there. All right, so 6 seconds left. I can't play a prevent right now because there's enough time to throw a short pass.
Smith's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
But I am going to back the defensive backs up. All right, some bonus football coming up. Oh, we actually get the coin toss in overtime. That's cute. The Ravens won the toss, and they're going to take the ball. Well, this is going to be interesting.
The Ravens return team is
I haven't really done a great job of stopping them all game long. But this is now critical to obviously not allow a touchdown.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. First down on the way.
This would actually be a prime time for
In the slot. And the overtime period begins
defense to
on
step
this
up
play.
and cause a turnover.
Brought down after a gain of 6.
You know, and I almost made the silly statement when they went through that whole spiel after the last Ravens touchdown about Flacco being close to breaking the single-game passing record. That they're not going to get the ball back and they won't have a chance to do it. Yet here we are. Now in overtime. Flacco is now over 500 yards.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
is lined up now as a slot receiver. 1st and 10. Rice.
Right.
They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down.
It was almost a situation where they've been passing the ball so well. It's really been so long since they've done a lot of running. That draw play is going to be really, really effective.
And Rice is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. He's tackled.
I don't think that was Ray Rice. That was definitely Bernard Pierce.
Here's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Reaches out and snatches
Whoa.
it. Has 12 on
Not sure
this
where those
play.
guys were going to try and make a tackle.
Nobody cares. Just get the job done. Throw it deep.
Oh, we're on the
down
Flacco
field,
record watch.
or throw it short to the running back and look at those extra yards after the short pass.
Back to the air here on 1st down. He'll fire it out to the left. Smith's taken down at the 33.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Yeah, how dare they not get a first down on first down? What are you thinking?
2 tight ends on the field here.
I keep getting confused looking at the red 50-yard line, thinking that it's that red line that a lot of the actual NFL broadcasts use to denote the line that you need to get to be in their field goal kicker's range.
What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today.
Man, that swing pass has been there quite a bit.
We see again how close he is now to breaking the single game pass yardage record.
25 more yards. And you're sitting over there on the sidelines, the coach going, okay, we got some screens. You try to think of all the ways, if you get the football back, how to break that record. It is a special record. If you get a chance to do it, I think they should go.
Ram down. Oh, good Lord.
He's tackled beyond the
All right.
markers. It's a first
Inside
down.
the red zone now. Really need to put the clamps down.
He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
This is definitely one of the better things that they've done is change these overtime rules, because right now this game would have already been over. They probably would have already kicked a field goal.
Flacco's back in shotgun formation.
And I'm diving at the quarterback's feet for no reason.
Over to Pitta, and that's a gain of 9.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots, not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
2nd down. Mounting a serious drive. And the give now to Ray Rice.
Oh. This is not looking good.
Close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
New set of downs now.
There we go.
Picking up the first on the ground.
4 shots from the 1. Or at least 3.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Keeps it here.
Get him.
Looking to the right side.
Oh.
Underneath. And
Sack would have been huge there.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
This long drive continues. 2nd and goal at the 1.
Passing again. Oh.
Right at the line.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
This is killing me. They're going with 3 receivers.
Here they come. The football at the 1. The long drive continues. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Get him. Yeah.
Well, good job that time by the defense. They catch the offense off guard. and they send more guys than the offensive line can block. When you're outnumbered, it's up to the quarterback to get rid of
Not
the
pretty,
football.
but
He doesn't, and he takes the sack.
managed to give myself a chance.
Yes, sir.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Pretty unbelievable that they basically had 3 cracks from the 1-yard line and passed all 3 times. Alright, so we'll start by going to the air here. Not that there's urgency, 8 minutes left. Obviously it's more important to score than to necessarily worry about going quickly.
Out of the shotgun.
Oh, you got to hang on to that ball.
Incomplete. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receiver's expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just go ahead and catch the football. Bad job by the receiver that time.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30. Still got it after the play.
Oh.
And he's forced to the ground.
Jim, you can't tell the difference between the quarterback and the center.
All right, so now we can start to worry a little bit.
As fast as you can go. That time the center gets run over, and it leads to a sack of the QB.
Obviously 4-down territory. Doesn't even need to be said.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Trying to work.
Oh, I didn't see the safety there.
Almost coming up with the takeaway.
Well, you're down. It's in the first half.
Well, let's dig deep into the playbook and pick our best 4th and 20 play.
Send that punting team in there, punt the football, and play field position.
Oh, I love it. Phil Simms is telling me to punt the ball. I'll get right on that, Phil. I don't feel like playing anymore.
The coach is going to go for it.
All right, here we go. Read 1 is Jackson on the stream, the streak here.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Oh my Lord! You've got to be kidding me!
Take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10.
Oh!
And all alone. Touchdown. Well, this one
Unbelievable.
game-winning touchdown in the extra session.
That is exciting, Jim.
I didn't think there was a chance he was going to catch that when I let it go because it was going. He was turning the wrong way. Wow. Well, if nothing else, for the most part, these games have been interesting. So I hope if you're checking these out, that you're at least enjoying some of these. Maybe, you know, I said this off the top. I'm definitely not the best Madden player in the world, but it may actually be working out better. These games are a lot more competitive.
Never say never. Moment of the game.
Right, this is the moment of the game? Oh, they're showing all different replays. Alright, I thought that... And there it is. Vincent Jackson going in for the game-winning touchdown. Wow. It's, look at some of these stats. Pretty rough. Flacco, 46 of 55 for 544 yards. Glennon, 23 of 33 for 413. 106 yards for Martin, just 99, just south of 100 for Ray Rice. Let's sort this by yards. Oops. Vincent Jackson, 208 receiving yards. 143 after the catch. A long of 80, which is that obviously that last one. Steve Smith over 100 yards, Dennis Pitta about 100, Russell Shepard about 100. Not a defensive game, to say the least. So a great game, obviously a great win. And, almost as importantly, the stream didn't go down at all. Which will save me a ton of time when I'm exporting these to YouTube. So there you have it. A nice win. Crazy win in overtime. But it's about as bleak as I think it can get. 4th and 20. Not only converting a 4th and 20, but scoring an 80-yard touchdown on it. So there you go. 41-38 in overtime. Bringing the season record to 4-2. So before I wrap it up, just again, some reminders. If you want to find out when I am going live, feel free to follow me on Twitter at IonGameCorner. I always put a tweet there just before I start streaming. And if you are interested in either of the Ion Game Corner connected franchises, the online versions, for Xbox One, contact me, Arethius, on Xbox Live. And you see it on your screen there, right above the Buccaneers. There's the spelling. You can also contact me on Twitter again at IonGameCorner, or via email, IonGameCorner@gmail.com. For PlayStation 4, you want to talk to Nick, who's running the show there. PlayStation Network, his name is Kagone, Kagone, or on Twitter at NickOlivera87. And for the information, rules, procedures, teams that are already taken for both of those leagues, head on over to iongamecorner.wix.com/IonGC. That's IONGC. Head on over to the Madden 15 page there, and you get the lowdown on both leagues. All the rules, all the procedures, the teams that are taken, and how to join, in case you forgot what I just told you. So that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for those of you who have taken the time to check this video out, and I will talk to you guys next time for week number 7 of the Madden 15 Chronicles.